All right, guys, welcome to week 5 of Own Your Life Live. Today's lesson is on massive action. The quote was, "The path to success is to take massive, determined action." That's a quote by Tony Robbins, one of the greatest motivational speakers of today's time. If you notice, it's not take a little bit of action, test the waters and see what happens. No, it is take massive, determined action. It's not enough to just talk about it. The talking is over. The first 4 weeks, we've came up with what needs to be done. We've taken responsibility. This is where the rubber meets the road, and this is where the success starts to become a reality for you. You have to get out there and take massive, determined action and stick to your game plans if you want them to become accomplished. So, I want to make a point here that if you go to a very successful person in the world in any time of history, you look at the results that they have today, and you might think that they got their hands in a lot of different things. Maybe they do real estate investing, they've got a couple businesses, they've got this big, beautiful family and house. Well, you're just seeing the result of taking massive action. And at the very beginning, if you go back and study that person, you're going to find out that they did not diversify their efforts at all. They had one main target that they were going after. And they took laser focus on it, almost an obsession to accomplish that goal. And they took massive, determined action for its accomplishment. It wasn't until they already created success in that one arena that they were focused on that they started getting the time freedom and maybe the money freedom to start expanding elsewhere. So I want you to pick what your one biggest goal is. And you need to focus on that and take massive, determined action towards its accomplishment. Because the bottom line, guys, you can have all these tools, you can take responsibility, you can write your goals, you can read your goals, and you can create good habits. If you do not take action, those tools are not going to get you anywhere. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's game time. All right, guys, let me tell you a story about a guy called Pat the Red. Pat the Red was a rugged Viking, and he had all his ships, and they were going in for an invasion. He had all his troops, and he made it very clear to them when they got on land to burn the ships. He had heard on the way over there that some people didn't feel the most confident and were questioning his leadership. So in order to make things straight, he demanded when they got on shore, burn the ships right now, guys. None of us are going home unless we succeed today. Success is the same way. When you take massive, determined action, there's no room for retreat in your mind. You have to take away all options of going back to the old way. It is succeed or die trying. I know that sounds intense, but if you go to the most successful people out there, which I keep referring to, they know they're going to win. They know they're going to succeed. Now, I didn't say in that story that no man was lost. You're going to have some losses along the way. You're going to have some battles one-on-one, some goals that might not get accomplished in the manner that you thought they would. But that doesn't mean the big picture of your life can ever go backwards. Once you know it, keep moving forward, burn the ships, leave yourself no option but to succeed and move forward in your life. If you do this, I guarantee that you are going to succeed in a lot more of your goals by sticking to your plans and burning your ships. Go for it. Make it happen. This quote was too good not to be used when I saw it. How to be happy. Ignore people who think they know more about you than you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nobody out there that's going to understand what you're trying to accomplish or understand where you're coming from or where you're going better than you do. There's no one out there that knows what you're capable of more than you do. In our very first video, the first step to success was taking responsibility for your thoughts, your actions, and your results. That's another way of saying, who cares what people think? There's always going to be noise. You have to learn not to listen to it. Other people's opinions are not what matter. What you believe in yourself and the actions you take are all that matters when you're taking massive and determined action. People are very limited. I don't want to get into all of it in this video. There's reasons in society and parenting and in school and lots of things on the job that keep people very limited. And it reminds me of a story. Interesting story for you. If you put an unlimited amount of fleas into a box, put the lid on top of the shoebox, put them in a dark closet for 24 hours, come back the next day, take the lid off the box, and not a single flea will jump outside of that box. When you first put the lid on, they were bumping their head. Well, after time, they train their minds that they are no longer capable of jumping outside the box. Even when you remove the lid, freedom is right there in their grasp. They no longer can jump outside. So when people are giving you their opinion, whether verbally, physically, you can feel it, or they directly tell you, just understand that maybe this is the first time that lid is coming off the box in your life. You are capable of jumping out. You are capable of going out past the limits that others think are their limits that apply to you. Go out there and make it happen. This is a limitless project here to get out of the box and jump far beyond anything that you thought possible before. Apply it. Don't be trapped. All right, so to wrap up week 5, I want to recap what we've gone over so far. Week 1 was taking responsibility. Week 2, writing and reading your goals. Week 3, creating action plans to go with your goals. Week 4, we went over converting old unsuccessful habits into your new action plans. Convert your old habits into your new success habits. And week 5 was taking massive, determined action. I want to go back to a story I told you in week 2. Derek Carr, the quarterback for the Raiders, was discussing how they converted their losing team into a competing team. The coach came to them and said, guys, we're not going to get out there and win all our games this season. What we're going to focus on is just competing. We want to get in the game and be competitive. Well, they did that. In this season, the coach came to Derek Carr and the team and said, all right, now we're competing. Moving forward this year, I'm going to teach you guys how to win the game. I'm going to teach you how to finish the game. Well, I'm telling you right now, up to week 5, I have taught you how to go out there and compete. If you apply these first 5 principles, there's nothing you can't go out there and start moving towards. Every week after this, we're going to start talking about things that are finishing the game and winning the game. Go out there and apply these principles to whatever main goal you have going right now. Take massive determined action. I'll see you next week when we start learning how to win and finish the game. Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Own Your Life Live. It is our mission to expand minds to new possibilities and encourage personal development by sharing already proven success principles. We simply offer the nudge and nugget of new information to guide you there. To own your life just means to love what you do. It is to do what you love. To own your life is to live life with purpose and with excitement for the now and also with excitement for the future. None of what we share in these videos were created by us. These are success-oriented principles that can go back to the beginning of time. If you went back to Egypt, I guarantee if you studied a success story, the individuals involved are applying these very principles. They were applicable back then, and they are applicable to the Bill Gates of today's time. Thank you for watching. I encourage you to share these videos. We love the feedback. If you can comment, let us know what you like, what you don't like, topics that you would like to hear more about. We would absolutely love to hear that. Don't forget to click and subscribe. My name is Joe Wagner, and I encourage you to live the life you dream about and dream about the life that you want to live.